Hello everybody, my name is Andri Saputra Pratama. I'm from University of Pancasakti. The first, I want to say thank you to all of my friends to support me to doing this, and thank you to Mr. Ion. And I hope all of you and stay safe and healthy. Well, today I'm going to tell about a little speech about smoking. Smoking is a bad habit in our life. My friend and my lecturer, as we all know that smoking is one of part of daily activity of the majority of Indonesian people, right? Most smokers know the dangers of smoking, but they never try to stop that. Therefore, we as young people have to be confident that smoking is a bad habit in life. Smoking is a bad habit because three factors among other containing toxic substance cause diseases as cancer, and the third is expensive. The first factor why smoking is bad habit to contain toxic substance. We should not take up smoking because it's not good for health, especially to your tongue. I'm sure you know there are a lot of harmful substances in cigarette smoke. For example, nicotine substance. The substance is very dangerous and can cause variety of disease. Not only harmful to the smoker, it's also dangerous for us if we are near the smoker. So if there are smoker around you, tell him to set him cigarette with a polite and good moment, right? Next, I will talk about the secondary factor that is smoking causes various diseases such as cancer, disorder or pregnancy, fetal disorder, and other. And it's some factor because people die because of cigarette and especially in Indonesia and especially too in my area. The majority are students. Many students who die due to smoking and drug. It was very disappointing. One of the young people died in the wrong way. Smoking habit also produce behavior effects that are bad for smoker and so many effects of smoking. On 31 May, World No Tobacco Day is commemorated by the World Health Organization or WHO, members countries and partners. The 2020 global campaign launched by the WHO, they say aim to empower young people with the knowledge needed to fight industry tactic designed to entice teenagers to smoke debunk myths. Every year, WHO say there are about 220,000 people in Indonesia die from smoking in 1 year or other tobacco release. In the its release, WHO mentioned the latest data released by the 2019 Global Youth Tobacco Survey or GWTS, which was released today. The data show that 40% of students in Indonesia in age 30 until 50 years, 2 out of 3 boys, and nearly 1 in 5 girls have used tobacco product. In 90% of students currently smoke, and among the 60%, 16% are not even pretend from buying cigarette because of their age, and two-thirds of they are able to buy cigarette at retail. The WHO said data from GWTS also saw nearly 7 in 10 students saw an advertisement or promotion of cigarette on television or social media or place sale in post 30 day. In addition, a third of WHO students said they had seen advertisement on internet in or social media is very interesting. The World Health Organization or WHO also explained that exposure of tobacco at this early age can create lifelong smokers, can also contribute to stunning and stone growth in children. In addition, it can also increase the risk of contain chronic non-communicable disease (PTM) such as heart disease, chronic respiration diabetes, and cancer when they grow up, as quote from the official WHO website WHO in Sunday 31, 2020 is cause of weak regulation. But the decline in smoking rate in several countries was almost entirely offset by increased consumption in many countries with weak tobacco control regulation, said the anti-smoking organization, the Tobacco Atlas. These include poorer part of the world, particularly in sub-Sahara Africa. Tobacco use has declined in places such as Australia, Brazil, and the United Kingdom, where anti-smoking measures include higher tax and bans and health warning electronic cigarettes have also entered the market. Tobacco sales have even declined in China, down 10% from a peak in 2020. According to market research group Euromediation International, tobacco is the leading preventable cause of death. Experts say active or passive smoking kills more than 7 million people each year. 7 million each year. People die because smoking. According to WHO, with tobacco consumption thought to be cause of death on an average of 1% every 6 seconds. The doctor in the city of Goch, Germany, Hanky Kusdian told WW that cigarettes have proven to be harmful to human health. Smoking damages blood, vessel, lung, and heart in humans again. Other major health threats due to smoking are cancer and stroke. During the 20th century, tobacco claimed 10 million lives, more than 80 million deaths during World War II, and 80 million in World War I. Combined today, tobacco can cause more than 1 billion deaths in the 21st century. The WHO claimed that. Lastly, expensive cigarette. Did you know price cigarette is 2,000 and 10,000 rupiah or more than that for a single pack? Can you imagine a student or smoker spend their money to buy a pack of cigarette every day and content every week, every month, and every year? If one day to buy pack of cigarette in 10,000 or 8,000, so in 1 week he spent 56,000 if 8,000, right? And among the day 1, 2, 3 pack a day, if we spend one pack in day in 1 week 2,040 rupiah, and in year 2 million 80,000. The only one pack. If two or three pack for a day, how much is that? So much money to smoke. It has caused economic crisis, and the family get the student cannot use pocket money to school. Smoking is a bad habit, right? It's hard to break. Although it's clearly determined to halt, smoking smoking are very difficult to escape, especially to me. I'm I'm trying to stop this because it's hard, but I want to try. The negative impact caused by smoking is that lung become damaged, worse skin condition, reduce estrogen level, and increase the risk of cancer. This is because cigarettes have a toxic content, some of which are carbon monoxide, nicotine, arsenic, hydrogen cyanide, tar, and cadmium. In order to avoid dangers, a person must start smoking cessation. Smokers who intend to quit must have variety of plan to beat their addiction. I think that's all of my little speech. I'm so sorry if I have a wrong in speaking or anything or data. I'm so sorry, and I have you to you all of you apologize to me. My name is Andrew Saputra. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.